One of the funniest creation of God are called the penguins. These are just animals, kitante, very cute, titsura da. But when you try to look at the way they walked, you would just laugh nga king koy iti pagnada. Also, no kumita da left, both body da, they would just go to the right, they would just go look. When they look on the left, they would just the whole body would just turn facing the left. Tawan mo titangad da. The vision is just too straight. Jay lang, no nya ti body da, jay lang iti kitanda. Dumapan da right, the whole body would turn and they would go to the right and they would walk in a funny way going to the right. It just reminds us, kandakkel nga ilustrasyon da ito eh. When it comes to isang sangon tayo dito lubong tayo kabsat. We are in a situation where our minds and our worries and our hearts are being distracted. Kano da dumakat mapukpukaw kan iguy-guy na attention tayo iti Dios nga namarsa. Halos palalo iti danag nga ada kada tayo. Hako man gibagbaga nga hanting agdang danag. Well, honestly, the Bible ti kung kuna lang iti Bible kat jay panagdanag nga kaslang nga awan iti Dios nga mangtengtengel iti biag mo. That's a worry nga kuna tayo nga dapat kumakat haan nga makita kada tayo. There was a scenario that ever happened in the Bible. The same thing that happened and it triggered the whole people of God, Israel. Isaiah chapter 6 would tell us the account when King Uzziah died. One of the best kings that ever lived in Israel kat ni King Uzziah. When you try to study the life of this man, of this king, he was a very godly king. And he was a man who loves the Lord so much. And he always sought the Lord. He seeked the Lord. He trusted the Lord. He loved the Lord. And he strengthened iti pagarian iti Israel. And as a matter of truth, kalpasan iti panagturay ni Ari nga David, people would consider him as he is just like King David because he has strengthened the arms, the military arms, the protection of the land, and they became one of the most powerful nation in their time. He was a man who loves the people as well. But there came a time in the arrogance of this king, not only that he liked to be the king, but he also tried to become a priest to pray for the people and for the land. And for that sin, he went to the temple nga diay, the high priest, the priest, kunadag iti padi, hangkang mo nag-apo padihan. Ay kunada dati ari nga dati apay da kayo lang ta dati kalintegan ng umanag iti templo nga dati pati siya mada. And at that moment in time, God struck him. Ulo na kat nagsakit iti kitong. Nagkaroon siya ng leprosy. God struck him with made him a leper. And for that reason, he was disqualified on his throne and he lived in an isolation. Because a man who has been a leper in the time, he is considered as cursed man and nobody would go near him. Nobody would go take care of him because they think that being a leper is a judgment iti Dios kanyana. So he lived the last iti biag na in a lonely kind of life, isolated from his people, isolated from his family, away from his beloved kingdom whom he had established early in his youth when he was young. And here was the king in an isolated place in the kingdom, just waiting for his death. And when the time came, the whole people, when they heard that the king already died, the whole people cried and they wept before the Lord. And here was a man ni Isaiah. He is called the prophet in his time. Isunat kasla chaplain iti nga simple. Isunat imang bagbaga dagiti government, dagiti leaders di simple nga diay. And when he heard as well nga natay ni Uzziah, he also wept. And he said, the great warrior king who had established the kingdom of Israel in his time died today. And while the people was focused iti problema, while the people think, awanan, nagpatingga iti sitwasyon tayo dito yan. Awanan ti parpariyas na nga magsublat kanya na, ure dagitan naknak at he's not like him. There is nobody that would equal his power, his strength. There is nobody that would be like him and would take his place. The people cried. But Isaiah at the time, when people have focused their eyes the problema, here was the man of God. He saw a different scenario. Isaiah chapter 6 konana, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. In the midst of calamity, the greatest calamity in the time ni Isaiah, in the death of King Uzziah, when the people are struggling, what will happen to us now? What will happen? Who will lead us? Who will they be a qualified king just like our beloved King and Uzziah? He's just like King David in everything. Well, the people are talking about the situation of the economy of the land, the situation of the protection of the land, the security of the land. Isaiah saw something that is different, that gives hope, that is more giving hope to the people. And that is, he saw the Lord sitting on a throne. Yes, he was sitting on the throne. He's not in panic. He's not worried. He saw the Lord being in a relaxed position, knowing that he handles everything and he controls everything. He saw the Lord, and he knows that he knows the very detail of what is happening to the tao here in the planet Earth, especially in the lives of their people, of his people, the Israelites. He saw a mighty Lord. He saw the all-knowing Lord. He saw the powerful Lord. And in verse 2, he saw, and verse 3, he saw a holy Lord. And that means he knows what is happening. He is controlling everything, and he upholds the situation at that very moment in time. We are in a situation where it is just like that. A situation where our nation and nations has been shaken. In the area of economy, the government, we are in a situation where it seems our minds are being threatened every hour and every time we open our iPhones, cell phones, our Facebooks, everything that we see are threatening us on what will happen tomorrow. But today, my friend, look beyond the effect of the COVID in the hearts of people today. I would like you to know that the same Lord that Isaiah saw in the temple of heaven, He is the same Lord who is in absolute control, not in great panic, but He's saying, I am accomplishing my purpose. And even though this has caused evil to the people that I love, I'm going to use it for my own good. I am reminded of what Joseph had said in Genesis when he faced his brothers who had betrayed him. Joseph said to them, you meant evil to me, but God meant it for good. This COVID is threatening us, is doing evil to us mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. But before a sovereign and a perfect and a holy Lord, He is in absolute control. And He knows what He is doing. That He's going to use this for His own good. What can you see right now? A while ago, I saw fear in the hearts of a lot of people. Asilugan, karubami so ti may nga biktima iti COVID. Iti sabali nga barangay. And it is terrorizing the lives of people today. But I saw something different. I saw the Lord sitting on a throne, making sure that every plan that He intended from the beginning of time and from the beginning of this creation, itilubong, that everything that He had planned, it must come to pass. I saw the Lord. God bless.